We have decided to invite the Argentine Republic, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to become full members of BRICS. The membership will take effect from the 1st of January 2024.
Ethiopia has surprised the majority in the Western Hemisphere by being accepted into the BRICS. However, for those of us who have argued that the West does not encompass the entire world, this news has not caught us by surprise. This development fills us with pride because, as if that weren't enough, Egypt has also joined the group of nations. In this way, 3 African nations are part of the bloc. As entrepreneurs, we must remain vigilant to shifts in macroeconomics and geopolitics. While we may not control them, we can certainly adapt and leverage the circumstances. The world is changing, and it's doing rapidly. Something to understand about this new reality is that the rules are now set by groups of those who have the resources and those who wish to trade, not by those who forcefully impose their interests with bullets. Ethiopia's entry into the BRICS is a significant milestone for Africa. This inclusion acknowledges the continent's growing role in the global economy and politics. For over a decade, we have witnessed Africa's role in global development expanding. Of course, many questioned it, while others, seeing their economic power at risk, attempted to discredit it. However, very few had the wit and vision to understand it in time. But today, we come to discuss the benefits of Ethiopia's entry into the BRICS and how it opens up an ocean of opportunities for entrepreneurs worldwide to do business with and in Africa. One of the benefits of Ethiopia's entry into the BRICS is, firstly, gaining access to a market of over 2 billion consumers. This will enable it to increase its exports and diversify its economy. Secondly, Ethiopia will be able to leverage investment and technology from BRICS member countries. This will assist in developing its infrastructure and industrial sector. Thirdly, Ethiopia will have a stronger voice in international forums. This will allow it to advocate for its interests and promote cooperation between Africa and the rest of the world. Ethiopia holds a highly significant position in Africa's relations with the world. It serves as the political capital of Africa due to hosting the African Union's headquarters in Addis Ababa. Moreover, it's the country with the most embassies in the entire region and boasts the best connectivity across the continent, thanks to its airport and the vast fleet of Ethiopian Airlines. This airline not only transports people but also goods to all continents. In summary, anyone looking to do business with Africa has many more opportunities by connecting with Ethiopia. Saying that Africa is the emerging new superpower is a statement that is gaining more and more supporters. There's still a long road ahead, many challenges to overcome, but we can't wait for governments to resolve everything or for other powers to come and do it. We, as entrepreneurs, as African gold growers, as small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, must bring to the market the solutions needed to build the Africa we dream of. Africa is the continent with the highest demographic and economic growth in the world. Currently, it has nearly the same population as China, and by 2050, it will have surpassed it. Furthermore, Africa possesses abundant natural resources. These factors, combined with increasing foreign investment, are driving the continent's economic growth. Africa is a continent with significant potential for business and trade. The region is teeming with opportunities for companies worldwide. As African entrepreneurs, we have a world to conquer. Wherever you see a deficiency, a problem, a challenge, there lies an opportunity for you to bring a product or service that resolves it and creates wealth on the continent. Among the resources that we can quickly highlight in Africa are water. Africa is the continent with the most fresh water in the world, holding 10% of global reserves. What is lacking in some regions is the improvement of distribution infrastructure, which presents a great opportunity for many entrepreneurs. Arable land. Africa possesses 60% of the world's arable land, yet only utilizes 20% of it. Agriculture is undoubtedly a massive area of opportunity. Minerals. Africa has the largest mineral reserves globally, accounting for 30% of the world's reserves. Its most important minerals include oil, natural gas, gold, diamonds, uranium, and cobalt. Gas and oil. Africa is the world's third largest producer of oil. The major oil producers in Africa are Nigeria, Angola, and Algeria. Lithium. Our continent holds the world's largest lithium reserves, accounting for 70% of global reserves. Lithium is an essential mineral for the manufacturing of lithium-ion batteries, used in electric vehicles and other electronic devices. While, in general, countries in Africa are becoming less open to imports to promote self-sufficiency and foster the development of their industries, it's also true that their exports have competitive price advantages compared to Asian countries. This is a call to action for local entrepreneurs. We are the ones who can and must drive the economy of our countries. Remember that in Africa, we can start projects with very little capital. We have a unique advantage in the world, both in providing our countries with products and exporting African products to other regions. In Africa, you don't need luxurious offices and highly sophisticated factories to start. You only need creativity and the ability to address your market's needs with your products and services. The rest will come with time. Among the advantages it offers to entrepreneurs are growing demographics. Africa is the world's second most populous continent and has a rapidly growing young population. The middle class is on the rise in most African countries. This means that more people have higher purchasing power and are willing to spend on a variety of products and services. Urbanization. Urbanization in Africa is increasing, leading to a concentration of the population in urban areas. Cities offer dense markets and opportunities for a wide range of products and services, from consumer goods to technology and entertainment. This is gradually reflected in platforms like Netflix or Disney+, which are increasingly featuring Nigerian, South African, and Kenyan movies and series. Changing consumption patterns. As more people move to urban areas and join the middle class, consumption patterns are shifting. The demand for modern goods and services, such as electronic products, branded clothing, processed foods, and entertainment services, is on the rise. Cultural diversity, something often lacked in the West. Africa is home to more than 2,000 different cultures. Each African country has its own native cultures, traditions, and consumption preferences. Companies that understand and adapt to these differences are more likely to succeed in the market. Apart from the economic advantages, exposure to cultural diversity undoubtedly enriches our life experiences. For both us Africans and entrepreneurs, as well as foreigners, it's a wealth from which we can gain a lot. Perhaps this is why tourism in Africa is so unique compared to the rest of the world. Banking and economic digitization are on the rise. The African continent has a young and connected population with significant potential for technology use and development. Additionally, Africa's telecommunications infrastructure is rapidly improving, making it easier to access the internet and mobile services. We could talk about the countless opportunities this giant offers to the world, and it could also offer them to you. What's important is that we understand that the world is changing, and changing fast. There's a new player at the table, and her cards are good, but her experience is not insignificant either. She is quickly learning from her other competitors. The goal of this channel and this project is to inspire you and share valuable knowledge so that you can start your strategic project in Africa with low risk and initial capital. We firmly believe that entrepreneurship is the solution to many of Africa's problems, such as poverty, unemployment, healthcare, and many more. We also believe that small entrepreneurs like you and me can make very significant impacts on our societies. The secret in Africa is to start small while dreaming big. This greatly facilitates adaptation, reduces risks, and allows for a strong alignment of products and services with real market needs. In this channel, we're also interviewing ministers, entrepreneurs, consultants, and experts in the region who can provide you with valuable information to understand the reality of Africa entrepreneurship world, facilitate decision-making when you embark on your project on the continent, and perhaps even encourage you to move or stay into the Mother Africa. Africa behaves like Asia, with very rapid growth and much misunderstanding of its history, culture, and historical processes. Yet, it is an immense ocean of opportunities. It's important to grasp that in Africa, everything moves so swiftly that if you blink, you might miss what's happening. So, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay informed and start growing gold in Africa and become part of this new and wonderful chapter in human history. Africa, our final frontier. Today, as Africans, we have the opportunity to write history ourselves and not let others write it about us. Which side do you want to be on? I would love to close this video with an Amharic proverb that says, it means, when spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion. Today, more than ever, we must work together and envision Africa as one. The difference between Africa and China is not 200 million people or their gross domestic product. The difference is that China is and conceives itself as one nation and works together. Africa, we must admit, is divided into 54 countries and many ethnicities. Cultural diversity is not a bad thing, it is a wealth. But we have to think of the big picture, not just a snapshot. We have to think of ourselves as one Africa, not many little pieces of Africa, if we truly want to become a superpower and be respected in the world. Look at your neighbors, your fellow Africans, as your family. We are one Africa, and we must work towards a common dream, an Africa without poverty, a respected Africa, a powerful Africa that no power dares to intervene in our territories, a peaceful Africa, a rich Africa in resources and wealth, a recognized and admired Africa for its traditions and culture. And that is only achieved by growing gold in Africa. As always, it's a pleasure to be with you in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share this video. See you next week.